Damn!
Today's build swaps the Civic Type R VTEC into the Mini Cooper and what I've called the Type R Special Edition Cooper S. With its lightweight and increased power, this thing turns into a great track car. This car handles well, its acceleration is incredible, and overall it gives you a number of additional options in ways to complete the Tokyo race. You can go full tilt, or you can run with a single pit and a tire swap to make this a quick race. Either way, this tune will maximize your credit earning you 825k in 27 minutes. In terms of performance, this tune is incredible and likely one of the best performing swaps I've done yet. After a few testing runs, you can easily hit laps in the 210 to 212 range consistently, and at fuel mapping 1, you can get in the 206 range. In addition, this tune can put you in first place after the first lap, so even if you don't like Tokyo, I challenge you guys to test this one out. It's fun, it's nimble, and it just hauls through the multiple S-curves on this track. So a bit about the car. The Mini S has a storied history. In a joint partnership with BMW, the Cooper S was built with a larger displacement engine, twin carbs, disc brakes, and had strong performance in multiple races in its day. Only 963 were produced in 1965, making this vintage of Mini Cooper S one of the least produced production Minis ever. In terms of the swap, we've dropped the Honda VTEC engine from the Civic Type R into it, giving it a healthy boost of power. So stat changes from stock, we increased performance from 397 performance points to 585. Horsepower is now 479. This new car has 395 pounds of torque, and weight comes in at only 1,600 pounds. So acceleration, top speed, and cornering are all dramatically improved. This tune has a lot of permanent upgrades, including weight reduction stage 3, increased body rigidity, bore up, stroke up, engine balance, high lift camshaft, racing crankshaft, and a wide body kit from GT Auto. So for performance upgrades, we're looking at a fully customized suspension, fully customized LSD, front and rear aero from GT Auto, as I mentioned, a wide body kit and wide tires. The tires on this car are also 14-inch. I felt it helped with the tune, so I just wanted to call that out for your tunes as well. A full control computer, power restrictor, a ballast, a medium RPM turbo with an anti-lag system, a fully customized racing transmission, and racing components including an intercooler, air filter, muffler, exhaust manifold, brakes and pads, a brake balance controller, and a clutch and flywheel. For this build, this car runs on racing hard tires. I'd also recommend you pick up intermediate tires for this build, specifically on the first 3 laps. With the smaller tires and lower body, it does seem more affected by lingering water on the track. I've tested running it with racing mediums at the start of the race. It is doable, but it's not as good of an option. Racing hards on the wet track are basically undrivable with the horsepower and torque that this car is putting down. So adjustments include a lowered body height, considerable work on the suspension to help the power hit the pavement, significant upgrades to the differential and increased downforce. This transmission does have some manual tuning to it, so pause the video if you want to get the exact gear ratios. It's tuned to max out on the Tokyo straight, and it accounts for the bulkier laps in fuel mapping 5. Feel free to adjust it if you want to run the track slightly differently. I've also adjusted the brake balance on this build to take some pressure off the front tires during braking and cornering. So play with it if you want to, but I found these settings work great for me. Finally, one odd thing about this tune is the addition of weight to the front of the car. That's been done to improve acceleration and cornering. It does make the handling a bit more loose than I'd like, but in my testing I found that this tune was a good compromise. It's still precise for turn-in, but be mindful that it requires minimal input for cornering, etc., as this tune is a bit more twitchy than normal. So overall I love this tune and how the car came together. Adding weight is a bit unconventional, but in my testing I found it had a dramatic improvement on the traction. Best of all, it makes this track a lot of fun. This car's handling is good enough that you can tap a wall and recover easily, but better yet, it's so nimble and the car is narrow, so you have a ton of room on the track to maneuver. I will note that you can't get this thing easily up to 600 performance points, but I added the weight to improve the performance of the car, and in my testing, it made it more reliable for this track in particular. So without the ballast adding weight to the front of the car, I found it makes it tough to put the power down. So the good news is you have a lot of options for further adjusting this car to your liking and using it on multiple tracks. So for the race strategy, as I mentioned for this race, you've got a number of options. Here's what I found works best for me. Start the race on the racing intermediate tires. Just trust me, just try it. This gets you into first place 3/4 way through the first lap. Run it on those tires for 3 laps and then pit. You'll lose position here, but you'll still be further ahead than on a normal run. On this pit stop, change to racing hards and top up your fuel. Change your fuel mapping to 5 and run it at 5 until the final lap. For the final lap, go to fuel mapping 1 and go full tilt to finish the race. You should, once you're familiar with the tune, easily be able to drop lap times in the 210 to 211 range consistently on that fuel mapping 5, and you'll easily finish 30 to 45 seconds ahead of the next closest car. The other option you could do is lower the fuel mapping and just add another pit in there for refuel. I don't think it'll be faster, I just prefer to stay out and keep my momentum going, but on fresh tires and fuel mapping 1, this car will deliver incredible lap times in the 205 to 206 range. So just determine which method you prefer. You can pick up this car from the used cars lot when you get a chance if you haven't already done so, and the engine swap will come from a roulette ticket. I've linked a video on engine swaps as well should you need more information. So in summary, this build is great, I really enjoyed this tune. This was a community suggestion and I'm glad I played around with it. It's by far one of my favorite builds so far in GT7. In terms of the livery, this one is my own creation and it's shared should you want it. It's a pearl white base with some light reflecting decals on the back. It's got custom badging to reflect the engine swap and Honda specs, but I wanted to keep it minimal, similar to a traditional Cooper Works Mini. It's not locked, so feel free to change up the colors and badging as you like. I hope you enjoy this tune and it earns you considerable money in GT7. If you like these tunes, please like and comment below, as it greatly helps with my channel growth on YouTube, and it helps steer me in the right direction for content creation. If you're looking to connect with others around gaming in general, feel free to join our 22 Gaming Discord. If you're looking for tips and tricks on GT7, tunes, guides, or any information around the game, the Discord will have you covered. As always, thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.